As you'll recall, part 1 of our Denali weekend blog started with the following amazing moment.
Make a snow angel.
Why this moment is so amazing and how we got there starts now. We chose the Alaska Railroad as our vehicle of choice to get us to the Talkeetna Lodge. The lodge served as our base camp for both of our excursions. The first one was a McKinley scenic flight with, get this, a Glacier landing. From our friends at KTUU Aviation, owner Suzanne Rust explains.
People have been to Everest and they say, oh, I've been to Everest, this can't compare. And they come and they say, wow, this is just really incredible. I can't believe what's up there.
We walked out on the tarmac to find a gorgeous airplane with a captain that looked about as rugged as the plane. Waved goodbye to Talkeetna on our right, and a fond goodbye to the Talkeetna Lodge on our left. Soon what was a poster became reality. Foothills giving way to gigantic glaciers, the famous Ruth Glacier in the center of your screen. The sights were incredible. And that was just the foothills. Suddenly we found ourselves drowning in some of the highest peaks in the world, made jagged by our geologic past, including the Knife Edge, where the French decided the best way to climb it up is on the edge. And then it happened. A rare clear day sighting of Denali, the Great One, the tallest peak in North America. But our adventure didn't end there. Soon the Don Sheldon Amphitheater near McKinley Base Camp came into view, so we decided to touch down. As we stepped off the airplane, we were awestruck. Here we were walking on ice from a glacier that is thousands of years old. 360 degrees of the Alaska Range, making Mount Rainier, the highest peak in the continental U.S., look like a Girl Scout. Of course, pictures had to be taken, and then there was this.
1, 2, 3.
Echo!
You throw that at me, I get the best dinner tonight. Okay, it's all mine.
And then you know who stopped by.
McKinley?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that leads us to now, a moment that I will never forget as long as I live.
Make a snow angel.
You see that face? That's my no way this is happening face. And then, as with all good things, they must come to an end. So we got on our plane with skis and took off. We even decided we might say hi to a moose that just happened to be walking along the side of the river on the way back. Our target is in sight, and a very special moment for all of us came to an end.
If mountains are your thing, you've got to do this.
And speaking of special,
We have targeted specials at locals, a 50th anniversary special where people can go on and it's running right now, where it's $50 off per person on any of our glacier landing tours. And that's a really good deal. This is the time, if you're going to do something in Alaska, this is the year to do it, for sure.
our next adventure kept us a little closer to the ground, a jet boat safari with Mahays riverboat service out of Talkeetna. It was just a short bus ride to the river's edge, which revealed our awaiting chariot, a jet boat, to take us to the Susitna River. The engines fired up, we pulled out, and I felt the need to say something profound.
Here we go.
Or not. The ride moves at a good pace with sweeping views of the Chulitna, Susitna, and Talkeetna rivers. And though not needed on this day, those windows come in awfully handy when the weather is less than perfect. During our tour, we ran into an eagle's nest there on the right. The great thing is they'll slow down and let you take pictures, and a guy that knows, everything from geography to nature to the history of Alaska explains the situation. Ice chunks the size of houses still lay strewn on the side of the river from the ice jam flooding we had earlier this summer. And just about the time you want to get out and stretch your legs, well, you do.
Good job, Haley! You did?
The guide takes you on a short quarter-mile walk that explains everything from nature to how people survived in these cold climates, including the type of houses they lived in. And don't worry, it's not dry scientific rhetoric. The ladies had to try on the furs, of course, and some had to take it to a whole nother level. And speaking of ladies, let's get the ladies' perspective.
So Elizabeth, what's your impressions so far of this weekend?
Oh, jeez, I didn't want it.
I think it's awesome. The weather is beautiful, Talkeetna is fun, flying around mountains is awe-inspiring, and now we're on the river.
Then it's time to get back on the jet boat, head back to the launch pad, but wait, there's one more trick up Mahay's sleeve.
We're going to see what this boat can do. We're going to do a 180.
Let's see that again from the point of view of camera number 2. It's time to head back, because it's time to talk to owner Steve Mahay about what's available and what's on special.
Some of the things that we're doing, you can't find anyplace else in the state. The Devil's Canyon Tour is 130 miles, 65 miles upriver, 65 back, day trip, 5 hours long on the McKinley Queen, and we go right into Class 5 whitewater in Devil's Canyon.
And regarding specials?
For Alaskan residents, we are offering a 15% discount. It's something that we're trying to do to encourage your Alaskans to visit Alaska this summer.
And after such a high energy visit, it's nice to know we're going to be able to take a little bit more relaxing way back home.